Good afternoon, everyone. It is a very special edition of Invicta Watch Sale. We do have some great sale prices today. We're going to offer 4 watches, and we're going to do something we haven't done before. We're going to take 4 of the most expensive watches that Invicta carries here at Evine, and we're going to mark them all down, okay? And some of these are going to be the original markdown prices, so stay tuned and watch for all 4. These are on our website, so you can check it out, but you want to see the special pricing that we're going to have on our graphics. So we're going to start out with something that's very colorful because it includes gemstones. This is item 660815. The retail list price for this Evine price, I should say, is $5,909. As you can see, we're going to let it go for $17.99. We do have 6 value pay available, and that is about 60, almost 70% off the price. What you're looking at is a 45mm Speedway. Speedway has been a very popular, iconic model that has been here at Evine for a long time through Invicta. It's their own brand, their own line. But you're going to see 2 different styles here. This one we're going to call Silver Tone. Now, on the Silver Tone, as you can see, there's 2 different gemstones, half and half. The top half of these gemstones are genuine sapphire, beautiful, clear blue sapphire. The bottom gemstones, from the 9 o'clock over to the 3 o'clock, those are all black spinel, and those are opaque black spinel. Black spinel, by the way, is a natural gemstone. It is, and the black spinel is an untreated gemstone. It's the only opaque untreated gemstone in the spinel family. And so you're getting 36 of those. You're getting 36 all beautifully baguette cut sapphires on the top. The dial is made of a metal alloy. However, the subdials that you're seeing there are done in blue mother of pearl. Inside, you are looking at a beautiful Swiss movement. It's a Sellita SW 510. Sellita is a great alternative to the Swissetta timepieces out there. It is an automatic, and I'll turn it around and show you very quickly that it does have an exhibition back, and there's that automatic movement that you can see. The rotor at the bottom that has been engraved with the Invicta logo. So when that moves, it winds the watch. So as you move, the watch moves, or the watch moves and then the watch is wound. This is a limited edition piece of 300 per execution in the entire world. 300 of each were made. That's it. Now that's the silver tone. Let me show you the gold tone. The gold tone is going to be 2 different gemstones. Well, spinel and then garnet. So you're going to see half of this watch bezel is made of beautiful red garnets. All garnets are untreated. Every garnet out there, whether it's a green garnet, a yellow garnet, a red garnet, a purple garnet, they are all untreated. That's the natural color of that gemstone, and they're nice and hard. Then on the bottom, the black spinel. Notice you're seeing that granulated dial, looks almost like leather or asphalt, and then you've got 3 subdials. The Sellita 510 is a 60-minute, 60-second, and then a 12-hour chronograph. So that's that stopwatch that's built within the watch. So not only do you have nice accurate time, but you also have that stopwatch function. So you have a 30-minute at the 3 o'clock. You're going to get the 60-second, and you can see that 60-second is perpetual at the 9 o'clock. The 60-second hand that you see on the main dial is your chronograph movement. So if I were to press that 1 or that pusher at the 2 o'clock, it would stop it. And then you have a 12-hour subdial at the very bottom, which is in that gorgeous mother of pearl. The size of the watch, 45mm. Now remember, if you're wondering about what millimeter size is, we have sizing guides on our website. If you go to any watch, you look at the very bottom, it will show you a sizing guide. But if you take a credit card out of your pocket right now and you show the width on your wrist, that's 54mm. This is a 45mm, all gemstones, beautiful, upgraded Sellita SW 510 movement. Chronograph means that, again, it is a stopwatch within your watch, very heavy, all stainless steel construction. 50% of these have sold on air. 50% have sold on air, and I believe, I don't have the first time this was on, but we have gone through 50% of these, and you're looking at almost 70% off. This is my favorite. 70% off of this Evine price if you call in and ask for 660815. We'll spend 1 more minute on this one. We have 4 of the most expensive watches that we carry here at Evine on our website, evine.com. and on broadcast as well. But we're bringing them out for this special, the Invicta in either YouTube and or Facebook, depending on what you're watching. And I'm sorry, I'm over here. Hi, Dan. Hi, Jerry. Jerry, how are you, man? I follow your Facebook page, Jerry. So I'm in touch with you, whether you know it or not. So good to see you, Jerry. Ben is here, Mary's here, Michael's here, Shelby is here. So thank you for watching today. I don't know all the answers to these watches. I'm not the Invicta expert, but I love Invicta watches. I wear an Invicta watch. This is the only watch I ever wear. It's called a DNA. And there are some DNAs on Invicta on our website, on evine.com, under the Invicta category. So check out the DNA because it's a very comfortable watch. All right, that's last look at 660815, either Spinel and Sapphire or Garnet and Sapphire. Voted one of the most popular watches in the world, period, bar none, is the Lupa. Lupa is a proprietary line that Invicta came up. It is their own exclusive line. Lupa means magnification, and if you look at this curved, and I'll pick it up, so you can see how this crystal is completely curved, and it creates a magnified effect, and so that's why this is called the Lupa. This is it's a iconic look. Thousands upon thousands of Lupas have been sold, and this again is one of the most expensive Lupas that we carry, because there are 375 diamonds on this dial. 375 diamonds equaling 1.575 carats. It's a 50 by 43 millimeter. It's 19 millimeters thick. That is all done in the titanium, by the way. It's a brushed titanium, so it's still a heavy watch, but it wouldn't be as, it's not as heavy as, say, if this was all stainless steel. This is, again, a very special shape. It's almost like a barrel shape. It is a curved out shape at that beautiful crystal, as you can see, and that crystal is called a flame fusion crystal. Flame fusion crystal simply means that it's the best of both worlds, mineral and sapphire. So it's a multifunction timepiece. This is a Japanese TMI NE20A movement. If you want to look that up, basically it's not a chronograph. This is a multifunction, which means it's going to give you calendar and date. On the left side, so let me start with the right side. The 3 o'clock is going to be a date window, as you can see, or a date subdial. The bottom, it says 31, so this is going to be your date subdial. Now, there's a very important subdial at the left side. It's a power reserve. So like in your car, you have a fuel gauge. How much fuel do you have in your car? So you know it gets down to 0, you're going to run out of gas, right? If this gets down to 0, you know it's going to run out of gas. It's going to run out of power. So being that this is an automatic, and again, I show you that there's no exhibition back on this particular one. Being that this is an automatic, all you have to do is shake your hand, shake somebody's hand, wave at somebody, play the piano, whatever you do, and it will wind the watch. So if I start shaking this, you're going to see that gas or power reserve gauge go up and up and up. We're almost out of power on this. Now, you can also manually wind it and get some power as well. So, yeah, I like this one too, Michael. This is 663673. We have it for $1,625. The list price is $4,649, so that means you have an opportunity of getting this at 65% off. This also is a limited edition. Ealalo, an Invicta watch, made only 300 of these, only 300, and according to my numbers here, we have about 2 dozen. So you can go onto evine.com and get the price. If you want to call the toll-free number, you can get that price, you can do that as well. $1,625, and we do have it on 6 value pay. 1.57, a little bit more diamonds in there, and there are 375 diamonds on that dial. So if you love bling, if you love a lot of sparkle, guys, if you love to wear diamonds, this is it. By the way, the bracelet is 8 3/4 inches total. That's the total circumference of this, and it is also done in stainless and titanium. So if you do need to get this size, you can. It does have a dual deployant on it, a double tab dual deployant. So it's very easy to lock down on your wrist, very simple, nice and heavy, but not as heavy as, say, the stainless would be. Sorry, upside down. There we go. So for a price of only $1,625 today. Normally, and I don't know how we're doing this, but This price did go back up to $4,649 at one point. Did go back up. All right, so about 1 minute on this. If you want the lupa, and by the way, this is a grand lupa, so it's a 50 by 43 millimeter. Most of the lupas, traditional lupas, are going to be a little bit smaller than that. Okay, 663. 673. And one more thing too, it's the screw multi-link bracelet, so if you need to take a few links out, you can do that. I recommend you have a jeweler do it, but if you do have an Invicta sizing kit and you know how to do that, great. All brushed titanium too, keeping that in mind. Did I cover everything? I think I did. 1.57 karat diamonds, multifunction, case is titanium, barrel shape, 375 diamonds. Yep, there you have it. All right, item 663, 673. Here's another great discount. Now we have a watch that is for the ladies, and I do say this, but I want you to know that, guys, if you like white silicone straps, if you do like the straps, and you do want something a little bit smaller, you can definitely wear this, but this was designed with the ladies in mind. 659304, it's called a Sea Dragon. Now this one is a quartz. It's an SI VH68 quartz. SI is basically Seiko, and they make this movement for Invicta watches. 3 to choose from now. 3 to choose from on this one. Gold tone white silicone strap. The second one in the middle is a rose tone white silicone strap. And then we have a silver tone white silicone strap. Last time we saw this, Fatima presented it on May the 12th. So it's been a couple of months since we've been able to bring this back. Diamonds. There are 222 diamonds. Just under 1 carat, 0.9324 to be exact, carats in diamonds. As you can see, pretty obvious that the majority of the dial is made of that grade A mother of pearl. Now, what is so interesting about this? If you look at the subdials, you're actually seeing the top of the movement. And you're going to see some of those little pieces that are, some are granulated, some are smooth. Why that is you see that that is the top of the movement. So those are actual holes that have been cut in, portholes if you will, cut into that mother of pearl so you can see through to the top of the dial. So this is also a multifunction. It's a Japanese Seiko movement, and it's a day calendar. It's a day on the 10 o'clock subdial, so a day of the week. Date of the month on the 2 o'clock subdial. Now, I love this subdial at the bottom. It says 24-hour. So what you can do with that, if this were a chronograph, it's basically an AM/PM indicator. But the fact that this is a multifunction, you could set that as a secondary time zone. So in the quartz movements, you would have to use it as an AM/PM indicator. It will be the exact same hour as your hour marker. On this particular one, I know it says 12, but if you wanted to make that 8, say for example, you're going on a trip and you want to see what time it is in the time zone you're going to, you could set that bottom subdial as a secondary time zone. Or you could use it as an AM/PM indicator if you wanted to do that too. So that is a multifunction on that. So these are nice. They're all done in either gold tone or rose tone or silver tone. The length of these, they're 42 millimeter by 16 millimeter. That means 42 millimeters in width. Now, what does that mean in inches? I'm going to just tell you right now. Without the crown, that is, you want me to do it this way? Let's see you do it backwards. All right. All right, let me see here. Okay, about 1.5 inches. There we go, about 1.5 inches, a little over 1.5 inches. But that equals 42 millimeters. And again, if you want to see what these watch sizes look like on your wrist, you just go to evine.com. You find any watch, doesn't matter. And then you go to the bottom of the landing page, and then there is a kind of a watch sizing guide. So you can see, you can print it out, and you can cut that out and put it next to your wrist. It shows you all the different sizes of round dials. It doesn't show you rectangular. Doesn't show you two-nose shapes, just the round to give you an idea of the size. Now, the other thing I want to mention, ladies, this is a dive watch, which means it's 200-meter water resistant. So if you get caught in a rainstorm, if you happen to wear it and you were taking a bath and you forgot to take it off, don't worry. You can actually scuba dive in this because it is the minimum of the atmospheres that you need to be called a dive watch. 200 millimeter or 200 meter watch. It's called it's 20 atmospheres, or it also equals 660 feet. So there you have that. That one is item 659634. Oh, and one more thing. My favorite part of this watch is actually the strap. The reason that I wear the DNA that I showed you a little bit earlier is because of the silicone strap. Silicone straps are so ergonomic, which means they fit your wrist better than any strap, in my opinion, because they're more flexible, they're more pliable. Like, this is my DNA, and I'm telling you, I've had this watch for almost 5 years now. And this is the original strap, and it's just extremely comfortable, and it doesn't matter, you can't destroy it, and that's why I like this watch. This watch that you're looking at here, the Sea Dragon, also has a silicone strap. We only have one more watch to go. Wow, I'm exhausted. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Dan. Hi, Jesse. Thank you. Betty. Hi. All right, now let me tell you a little history about Invicta real quick. They came to, as a matter of fact, here's some trivia for you. The first Invicta show was right there, right here, 1991, I want to say. It was right over here in Studio C. The first watch that we ever presented, Tim Temple, who was the host at the time, presented what was called a Pro Diver. Pro Diver is the iconic, original watch that introduced Invicta to Evine, and at the time it would have been Value Vision, I guess. It must have been Value Vision. Anyway, about 15 years ago, they brought out a new diver called a Grand Diver. Now, traditionally, the Grand Diver is a 47 millimeter watch case. This is a very special edition, 15th anniversary, limited to 300 pieces in the world. I can let 6 of these go. That's all we have. By the way, we brought all 300, I believe, in here. We have 6 left at $12.99 or 6 value pay, 64% off. And why this is a special one, well, you can see it here. It's a 54 millimeter Grand Diver that has 779 diamonds. 3 rows of diamonds around the bezel. The rest of the diamonds are on the dial. This features a TMI NH35A automatic timepiece, and there you can see 15th anniversary right on the top of that inner bezel. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm going to flip it around, and somewhere on the back here, good luck, Yaub, is the number, the limited number. You see it? No, that's the model number. It's over, there it is, limited edition. Oh, this is number 1. Can you see that at the bottom right of your screen? This is number 1 out of 300. Only 300 of you will be able to own this watch, and that's why we're down to 6 of them. Now, these were introduced, the first time was last February on the Invicta cruise. Kendi brought this out, and they sold the majority of them out on the cruise. We have a few that we have had on our website for a while, and every once in a while we'll bring it out for a live broadcast. So this may be the only time you get to see this live anymore, with only 1/2 dozen. 300 meter water resistant. You're not going to take it scuba diving, but if you, that just talks to the integrity of the case, because it will take the pressure of up to 300 meters in the water. It is numbered, as I said again, it is the NH35A automatic movement. You saw that on the exhibition back, and this is 660774. So this basically is the, you know, if you're the ultimate fan in Invicta and you want to celebrate their success on Evine, some of these anniversary timepieces that they bring out are very special, but they're very limited, obviously. And as Justin Zimmer said, so that's what 800 diamonds looks like. It's actually 779, almost 780 diamonds on this. And by the way, we will even put this on value pay. If you want to take advantage of that, it's $249.83 on value pay. It comes with the Invicta warranty, obviously, and this also has our 30-day satisfaction guarantee. One little note on this NH35A, the reason that it's an A as opposed to an NH35 is it will have the little date window right there at the 3 o'clock. It's under a little, what I call a lupa window. It's a magnified little bubble or a little window that really makes that number look a little larger. So here we are. It's not the 28th, is it? 27th. 27th. Oh, see? I wouldn't have caught that. Look at all those diamonds. That's amazing to have this beautiful watch on. And I know already 294 of these are spoken for. 294 of these are completely spoken for, but you're getting it today. One opportunity. And I think the last time we had this on, Melissa Miner was showing it, and she was talking about how limited it was, too. So 300 numbered limited edition, 6 left with that wonderful automatic movement. All right, that's it. Now, this show will be repeated. You're going to be able to see it throughout Facebook. We're going to repeat it. And if you are watching here on a Saturday afternoon, we're going to have shows throughout the rest of the day here on YouTube and Facebook, and also on Sunday. But we'll see you again very soon. If you want any of these watches, they are available on evine.com. So you can just grab those item numbers, and you can call and you can talk to a call center representative whenever you want to. All right, cheers for now. We will see you again very soon.